Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky2, but today we're going over the end of the NA Spring Regional 1, the Verizon 5G Ultra Cup tournament that happened this past weekend. We're going over the upper semifinals and the lower quarterfinals all the way through to the grand finals. Let's get into this action and resume. So we look at Envy versus Ghost in the lower bracket quarterfinal. That it is. This is best of sevens, but we're in the lower bracket. And that will mean whoever loses this game will be out of the tournament, as Ghost with a nice shot on target gets blocked on the goal line, but someone is there to finish it off, and we only have a minute left in this game. Envy looking for a tying goal, but Ghost have the pressure on. And a nice 50 put that in the middle for Shock, and he's able to find the net from that angle right on the 18. Makes it look very easy. Ghost take the first game. Drez over to Mist, puts it up in there for all you. Fakes going up for it. Draws Line Blaze out, and Mist will put that into the top corner as they take a 1-0 lead. Only 20 seconds left in this game 2 already, so we are going through the action very quickly. And a nice block, but the ball will pop back out, and we will tie it up, and we are into 3 minutes and 30 seconds of overtime in game number 2. The shot puts it to the back wall. All you clears it out to the side. Hawks are there though, and it's missed and saved off the goal line, but the shot comes through again from Line Blaze, and he will finish it up. It's Ghost will take game number 2. Can't quite sweep it here as we are best of sevens. Need 2 more victories. Line Blaze with the continuation of the good goal scoring he's on, and Ghost will take another as Envy really not getting going in this game so far, and that is 2-0. It is looking quite bleak for them. They need something here. They're still on the defensive. No one going up to challenge Hawkser. Over to the back corner. Mist doesn't have enough boost to get to. Oh, he does. And Shock will stop him there. Over to Hawkser. Back to Shock. And he's able to put that in the back of the player on the line. Now 3-0. Oh, Hawkser kind of messes that one up. And that will be given a goal to Envy. Try to give them some life. There's only 40 seconds remain. Had to press here, but they're on the defensive yet again, and a nice win from Shock will finish that one up, and we are at 4-1 with only a couple seconds remaining. And that will be Ghost taking game 3, looking for series sweep to go into the lower semifinals. They get another goal for the road. And we on the offensive, that was all you trying to get there. Doesn't have enough boost to. Mist keeps it alive. Over to Drez. Miss on the goal line will force this way in, and we have a lead for Envy in this series so far. They might be able to start the reverse sweep, and another shot on target will give them that second goal and the comfort to take the victory right off the beginning of game number 5. And Drez will get another goal for Envy. Start of something positive for them. Possibly a comeback as they dump the ball down. Line Blaze will take that at his wing. Beats 1, beats 2, 1-on-1 against all you, and puts it over him as Line Blaze beats all 3 players on the dribble. And now we have a tie game. Shock leaves it to Mist. And Line Blaze able to touch that just slightly, but Drez there and reads it well. I believe Line Blaze got a touch on that, but Drez puts it back in. So Line Blaze wasn't in a great spot on his own back wall. Didn't have enough power to push off to his side, but they are able to tie it back up. Only 15 seconds remain. Shock at half field. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Touches it to the middle, though. Line Blaze up in the air. Leaves it for Hawkser. Can't quite get to it, but Line Blaze is there with only 3 seconds left, and they're able to finish it up. And Ghost will be advancing 4-1. So we take a look at the upper bracket semi between Space Station and FaZe Clan. And FaZe Clan will get us started with the first goal of game number 1. And remember, they will still drop into the lower semi-final. Whoever loses this, they still have a chance to make it to the grand final. Is AJ trying to break out? Arsenal is there and will tie it up. Pressure from Space Station too much. And we are into overtime in game number 1. Some bunts are flying through. Daniel, just quite misses the post on that one. Was posting out Arsenal. A nice demo though, and that leaves the ball right over the middle, and Reynolds is there to finish it off. So they will win game number 1, and the pressure's still on from Space Station, and might be a little bit too much pressure as First Killer is able to break that high press and get them a goal. FaZe takes the first goal in the second game as well. Pressure again from Space Station. FaZe breaking out of it so far. Reynolds trying to push it back, and he gets it to the middle. Arsenal can't quite get to it with no boost, but Reynolds will follow it up and off the post and in, tie up the game again. It's First Killer over one, and he's over a second one, and will get the lead restored for FaZe Clan. But for how long? And that is blocked. But a nice bump, and Daniel will put that in and tie it up again. This is going back and forth in game number 2. Trying to get the bump is Daniel. Space Station on the offensive still. And a nice little bump, and Arsenal will be there to finish it off as Space Station get the 2-game lead. Only 5 seconds left remaining in game number 3. Looking for the first goal. Daniel, can he do it? Gets it over one, doesn't quite get there. It's difficult with time and space now, and defender has to come early. AJ's going to get to him, and he flicks it to AJ, leaves it to him, and will give them a goal as the demo came through. A defender had to go, or else AJ was going to bump him. Most certainly, we are already into game number 4 overtime, and that will be FaZe Clan making it 2 quick victories in a row to tie up the series of 4 in game number 4. So we're into game number 5, and Space Station taking the first goal in this game. Civical leaves it back for AJ, and he's able to snipe that one into the left corner. One apiece now. Game number 5, and that will drop kindly to a FaZe Clan player. And trying to tie it back up, but nice save off the goal line. And trying to go the other way immediately. First Killer is able to find that double touch and make it 3-1. That's unfortunate from Space Station, almost having a goal right down to a couple seconds later. They put it in your net, but that is the name of the game sometimes in Rocket League, where it can be just that game of inches. And a nice bump, and FaZe Clan will get a 4th one as that goes into the goal. Uncontested. A nice bump from behind. FaZe Clan looking a lot more likely to win game number 5, move on to series point. Space Station not giving up yet though, as they get a second goal. Trying to tie this one back up. They should need a couple more. Only a minute remaining. First Killer though with time and space. Flicks it. Arsenal leaves it. Daniel played it up. And a nice bump. First Killer looking for the bump again. Doesn't need it. The ball shoots, hits the player. And FaZe Clan will win game number 4. Moving on to game number 6. Arsenal had to touch there, else Civica could put that on target. Left alone for AJ, and Arsenal still the only defender back. Can't make another touch necessary. And FaZe Clan only 25 seconds, looking very likely. And First Killer, going the opposite way of the ball, will give him that goal. And another one real quickly as we look at the upper semifinals. We have G2 and FaZe Clan moving into the upper bracket final. One of them will be in the grand finals, and one of them will be playing again, as we have the lower quarterfinals and the lower semis. Looking at that, we had Ghost Gaming and Space Station moving through to the lower semis, and Space Station beating Ghost, and we have Space Station versus FaZe Clan in the lower bracket final, this time meeting for the second time in a very short span, as FaZe Clan lost to G2, and Space Station winning already in game number 2 and already won the first game. Another laser from Civico will tie it up for FaZe Clan. Space Station looking to get the better of them in this bout. Best of 7 as loser gets 3rd place in this, and the winner moves on to the grand final. FaZe Clan looking to tie it up, can't quite get it though. Civico drops down for AJ, and he's able to get the top right corner and will tie it up at 2s. Game number 2. Arsenal, the nice 15. Misses on the goal line. Can Arsenal get back up to it? Yes, he can. Had enough boost in the tank to get up that high to put it in. And now it's 3-2. Arsenal looking for it again. Gets blocked and pushed over to First Killer. A lot of time and space. Can he find it? Yes, he can find it as he ties it up. Only 45 seconds left. in front of the Space Station goal, and oh, saved off the line, and as going the other way now, and that should be an empty net, and it is, as Space Station will take game number 2. As we said before, game of inches. This time it goes in Space Station's favor with a nice pinch save off the left-hand post of their goal, going the opposite way immediately, and gets capitalized on very quickly. And Space Station looking strong in this lower bracket final. So they are already up 2-0 in game number 3, trying to make quick work of FaZe Clan this time around. First killer to the middle to AJ. Can't quite get back to Pacificals there, and we'll put it in. Finds that right off the kickoff. Arsenal with no boost, trying to win that 50. Laser back to Reynolds. And both players commit. Pacifical needs to get that touch. Oh, he's able to find a teammate with that touch too, and first killer will be able to get that goal, tie this game up. And gets another goal and make it 3-2. Only a minute 25 left remaining. Arsenal goes underneath them. Oh, and off a couple players, deflected in and deflected off Arsenal again, and we'll be able to get that lucky bounce on that one. And with only a couple seconds into the overtime, FaZe Clan will take the winner with a nice dribbling play. Riddle's looking for the bump, and it's only pushed out as far as Arsenal will read, where the player can only put that ball, and we'll give Space Station the game number 4 win as we are on to game number 5. Riddle's able to find that one. Still 4 minutes left to play, lots of time left. With a nice pinch for first killer. Is that on target? Oh, off the post, but Sibyl's there, and he's able to put that in as we are tied 1 apiece. Only 50 seconds left. First killer up in the air. Can't quite get back to it. Arsenal over to Riddles. Up there, no one's there. Demo comes through. No one goes up for it. Oh, off the back wall. Oh, and Daniel will put it in as FaZe Clan will bow out, losing in both upper bracket and lower bracket finals. And we have the grand final between G2 and Space Station of the Verizon Ultra Cup. See who wins, as Space Station will need a reverse, or not a reverse sweep. They will need to win 2 best-of-7 series to win this tournament, and G2 only need to win 1, as we are into 40 seconds left of game number 1, tied 1 apiece, and that will go bar downs from Rattles, and right off the kickoff, we are back into the action. And Chicago leaves that, tries to get the bump onto it, but JNaps doesn't need the bump, and it's now 2 apiece, only 10 seconds remaining. Arsenal going backwards here, trying to style on him. Rattles over to Daniel and finds out with 4 seconds left, and still with only a couple seconds remaining. Can G2 do it? Atomic up in the air to Chicago, puts it up off the ceiling. JNaps is there, and he finds it, and now there's threes as a couple seconds of madness ends up, and we are into overtime with almost 2 minutes on the clock. Atomic over Arsenal. Can he get by another one? Yes, and Chicago leaves it for JNaps, who's going to come again, and he's able to find the winning goal after getting the tying goal in the last seconds. G2 will snatch that victory from the hands of defeat. Daniel able to find the first goal for game number 2. That was only a minute remaining, and Reynolds with a bomber on net goes off the crossbar, but I believe that is Arsenal there to finish it off, and Space Station will tie it up 1 apiece in this series. Right in the beginning of game number 3, and Arsenal, oh, that's a bad touch. That's an own goal. I will give Chicago the praise on that one for putting it into Arsenal, but he's probably not going to want to look at that one back again. Is that touch not the greatest touch? But they do get a goal back through Reynolds, and it will be tied up. Arsenal up in the air, fakes it, but Atomic not falling for that. Reynolds looking for the left-hand side, and he's able to get to it. JNaps up in the air. Daniel challenges him, beats another one too. Got no more boost. Trying to pinch into the middle of Arsenal and gets demoed. Oh, and blocked off the line. But comes straight back from Daniels. He turns around, and Reynolds there to put it away. Space Station take that 2-1 series lead as we're into game number 4 of this best of 7. JNaps up in the air. It's Atomic hanging up on the ceiling, is able to find JNaps again with a nice connection. Now 1-0, a minute 15 left, and JNaps looking for another tight angle, is able to find it, and that will tie the series up as we are into game number 5. Not a lot separating this two teams so far in this first series. If it is the last one, if G2 will win it. As I've said before, G2 with the first goal in game number 5. Arsenal will bang one on net. JNEPs. Oh, not the greatest of touches, and Daniel's there to put it off the crossbar and in. Tie this game up again. So we've had a very close game so far between these two. Going to win the first regional of NA, and oh, Chicago will be the first to react to that touch. Put G2 back in the lead. And with a nice 50 that pops out to Reynolds, and another 50 down to Chicago. And JNFs will be the first to get it as Arsenal trying to get there. Can't quite get to it. And that is G2 on series point, or whole tournament point, I should say, in games. But Arsenal trying to get by him. Oh, he's able to get by both of them, and he gives it to Reynolds. We'll put that in. Now 1-0 with a minute 22 left. JNFs flicks it inward, gets the demo, and they are able to get the goal and tie this up again. Atomic looking for it. Oh, can't quite dunk it on Daniel. He's able to save that. And Arsenal with a nice touch too. Now JNF's the only person there, and it deflects over to Daniel. He's got a shot on goal. Yes, he does, and he's able to finish that one off. There's only 5 seconds remain. G2 can't do it again, can they? They can't. They must not be able to. There's the ball up in the air, and they're not in a great spot. His own side got to go for the whole map, and Arsenal will block that off. Atomic trying to keep it up in the air, and that will bounce back, and that should be an easy goal for Rails, and it is, as we are on to game number 7. Winner take all here. If it is G2, this is over. If it's Space Station, we're going to a bracket reset. Daniel over 1, over 2, and we might be heading to a bracket reset. Is right off the kickoff, though. No one goes for it on either side. JNF's into the middle to Chicago. Can't get it by Reynolds. Arsenal up in the air to Reynolds, and he's able to find it on the crossbar. Down to Arsenal. He's able to make them get the 2-goal lead off the kickoff, and that's going to be number 3. As is looking more and more likely we're at a bracket reset here, people. Atomic trying to go over 1. Oh, can't quite get it though, and Arsenal's there to capitalize. It's now 4-0. It's almost certain we are going into a bracket reset. G2 still have a chance to win this whole thing though, as it is 4 becomes 5. This is getting bad. Hopefully they don't. They should need a nice reset after this, as well as bracket reset, and they need to reset their mentalities. That is number 6 in this game. Number 7 is the only game that's really gotten away from either team in a scoreline like this. But like I said, G2 just need a little bit of a mental reset, and they can still win this thing with the bracket reset. As here we are in game number 1. Now it is winner take all in this bracket. And JNFs, oh, bumped midair, and Chicago with a nice save off the line. Daniel can't quite get it. Oh, and Atomic almost puts it in his own net. Arsenal off the back wall, and Reynolds is finally there. As that was a messy goal, but Space Station will take that goal any day of the week, as long as it is a goal for them. G2 trying to come right back, and oh, goes off the defender, trying to come across the line, save it, puts it into his own net. Unfortunate there. As I said before, game of inches here, especially in the grand final. Arsenal can't quite beat JNFs, and that's a shot on target, and Daniel can't get back to us. He's not expecting that. 2-1 to G2. Arsenal playing it inside. No one comes for it. Oh, it hits Arsenal. Almost saved it. And off the post. Oh, and it hits off Arsenal as he's flipping back out of it. And we'll get some luck on that one as we are 2 apiece tied up here. Only 20 seconds left. Arsenal with a musty over to Daniel. Finds him. Yes, he's able to put it in. Space Station win game number 1. Chicago over 1 gets bumped. Oh, and a couple lucky deflections. G2 will take game number 2 as we're into game number 3. Playing it into the middle. Chicago, and oh, can't be saved off the line. G2 with a 2-1 series lead now. And a nice 50 will leave that net open, so rotations can't come through. So now 1-0. Just saved before that goes in, but Atomic will read where the ball is going to, and he will finish that one off as G2 are starting to come online much like Space Station did in that last game of the first series. And that will be, a little misstep, but G2 will still win that game, and we are on to game number 5. G2 can win it here, folks. Right off the beginning, Chicago with a nice 50. The pinch is going to come back into the middle. Atomic and JNAPS both line it up, and JNAPS will put that in and capitalize on that. Only 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Space Station need a goal here, and they are able to get one. Kind of out of nothing, it seemed. Chicago up in the air. No one challenged him over to JNAT or Atomic. Arsenal will cut that out, though. Daniel. Oh, just able to get to the ball. Reynolds up in the air. Can he find the double touch? Can't. But Daniel, here he comes and bumps, trying to come in through. And oh, doesn't need it, though. As Space Station will win 2-1. It will be winning 2-1. Reynolds looking for some insurance. Yes, he's able to get there. Now it's 3-1. Space Station not going down. Fight here. Chicago saved it on the line. Puts it up in the air. Can't quite beat Arsenal, though. And he gets back to the ball as a flipper set. Well played off the ceiling. Didn't think he had any boost. I'm assuming he didn't. But gets back to it with a flipper set no one was respecting. And now it's 4-1 with 20 seconds left. Looks like we're going into game number 6. This will be a 7-game thriller. As now it's 5-0 in Space Station, racking up the goals. But G2 still have very good chance of winning this whole thing. They only need one more game, and we are into game number 6. The Space Station will win that 5th one. 3 minutes remaining. Arsenal trying to block in. Oh, he's able to get a nice dunk with no boost remaining. Can block where the ball is going to be cleared out from, though. Chicago going the other way. It's only 50 seconds remain. Are we going into game 7 here, people? JNAPS blocks that onto the sidewall, and that's on target as both defenders caught sleeping there for a second, and that's all I needed. This is JNAPS. Arsenal trying to get it in. No, can't quite put that in the near post. Daniel backflips, but JNAPS reads it. Very quick to it. Reynolds misses it, and JNAPS is there. And G2 will be our NA Spring Regional 1 Verizon 5G Ultra Cup champions, winning after a bracket reset. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to tune in to the European Regional 1 this next weekend, as we're going to cover all the action. Make sure to tune in.